Welcome to Up Close and Personal, a first-year broadcast television production web radio show. This program is a collaboration between our on-air presentation and audio classes, allowing us the opportunity to create content with our recently learned skills. We hope you enjoy the show. Today's hosts are Norm Dupuis and Jacob Lukes.
Hello, my name is Norm Dupuis. Welcome to the show. And today's guest is J.C. Wilkinson, a local musician from Thunder Bay. Welcome, J.C.
Yeah, thank you.
How are you doing today?
Good, really good.
I took a little bit of time to go over your biography, and it shows here that it describes you as a youth mentor, as well as a musician. What does that entail, being to you? What does that mean, being a youth mentor?
Initially, what it means is, when I first came up here, I found a lot of youth that were really, really talented, and there aren't a lot of programs for the youth here. So I took it upon myself to start working with as many as that I could. And it entails teaching them about performing, about studio, interviewing, giving them opportunities to play. A lot of people that want to become singers or performers usually don't really start their career until they're like 18 or 19 because they can't play in the bar until then. So I'm giving them opportunities to sort of hone that craft. So as they get to that age, then they're ready to go and they have all the pieces together, rather than having to wait like another 5 or 10 years before they can really launch their careers.
Oh, great. Now doing that, what has been your favorite moment working with young musicians and youth in general?
One of my favorite moments has been, I started working with a girl about 3 years ago, I guess. And when we first started working, she'd like have her head down. She could sing, but she'd have her head down and she'd be like, bah, 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 but she'd be singing really softly. And now she's like, she takes over the stage, she grabs the guitar and she does her own thing. So just watching that growth over time is just absolutely amazing.
I bet that must be amazing to watch for sure.
Yeah.
Jacob, did you have a question?
Yeah, JC, I understand that you've been a part of many community events in the city in terms of concerts and other things like that. And I was wondering, is there like a favorite community event that you've been a part of that's been a highlight for you?
Well, I guess two of the bigger ones would be National Aboriginal Day, which actually instituted the entertainment section a couple years ago. It was for about 45 minutes. Last year, we actually got about a 4-hour section, during the celebrations. And this year, I talked them into a whole day. So we're having a concert from 12 until 10 at night. So I'm really excited about that. The other event that we've been putting on for the last couple of years is called the All the Girls Show. It's Kakina Quaison's Egg. There you go. And it's... What we originally did with that was we had 4 performers, female youth performers, come and do their show, and then we had a headliner come in and do her set, so that they got an idea of what it was like to actually watch somebody who is, who's been doing this for quite a few years, just for like an education aspect of it as well. And we've been running that show for the last 3 years, and hopefully we'll be able to run it again this year.
Okay, and you love country music. I've read it in your bio that you're a fan of Garth Brooks and Alan Jackson, and I actually grew up listening to those two myself. And is there a song from Garth Brooks or Alan Jackson that really gets to your heart?
From Garth Brooks, it would be If Tomorrow Never Comes. I actually sang that to my sister when I was 28. It was the biggest audience I've ever performed in front of up to that time. There was about 800 people in the place that we were at, and it was for her birthday. And it was supposed to be a karaoke moment. I was supposed to have words and everything. I've been practicing the song, and then the monitor went down, and everything started falling apart. And the guy looked at me and goes, "Oh no, just keep singing." I'm like, "Okay." So I kept singing, and it actually went over really well. And but Garth Brooks has been one of those artists that just really, really touched me, and I've followed his career from the very beginning.
Oh, for sure.
Speaking of songs that like touch your heart, one of my favorite ones from you actually is the Second Chances one.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could explain a little bit some of the meanings behind the lyrics a little bit, if there's a story behind it.
Yeah, well, the Second Chances is actually, I wrote that when I met my great uncle, and I actually met him here at Thunder Bay. He was there when I was born, and I think he was around for probably about 2 years, and then just from family difficulties is sort of our family history. And I ended up becoming a ward of the court.
Okay.
Just through circumstances, and I never saw him again. And then I was in Colossimo's during their 50-50 sale, and I had seen him, I think, about 2 months earlier. He came in the store again, and he looked at me and he said, "Where are your people from?" So we started talking, and then it turns out that he grew up with my mom, and he knows my mom. Okay. He knows my whole family. And so I told him who I was, and he was like, "Oh." And so we've actually developed a relationship since then. And just thinking about those circumstances, I was sitting down one day, and the song sort of came to me. And it's funny how, like, when the lyrics, like, things come around again,
Yeah, definitely.
that you actually get the opportunity to really, take advantage of that. So that's sort of the premise of that particular song.
Yeah, it's definitely a great song, and the lyrics are really good to it.
Thank
I was telling Jacob about that this morning. We were actually talking, we were laughing a little bit because the other day we're comparing the song "Turn the Page."
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out which one's better, Metallica's or Bob Seger's. And then lo and behold, this morning I'm looking at you were playing for Cancer Unplugged.
Yep.
That was one of the songs you played, and we were both listening to it, and it was really done well too as well. So
Thank
now
you,
there's
thank
like
you.
another one in the mix. Eh?
Yeah.
Right on. That's pretty serious company.
Yeah, definitely. I see here you lived in Toronto before.
Yep.
You're actually from Toronto. Do you have any regrets moving down here at all?
No, not at all. Life was way too fast and way too crazy in Toronto. And I just hit that point that everything started to crash and burn. And I talked to a couple of people, and the suggestion was go to Thunder Bay and just sort of like regroup and get your stuff together. And my response to that was, "Where's Thunder Bay?" They said, "Okay, when you go north to Barrie?" And like, yeah, I said, "Keep going north."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
definitely.
That's not north.
17.
Just keep going. And I got here between the mountains and the lakes and the bush and then the community, and it's just beautiful here. And the pace is so much slower here that it's actually amazing. So I was really happy with it.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think after the first year, when I finally did slow down, and I had slowed down, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, and I ended up coming to college here, and the rest is history.
Great. Well, we have to take a couple of minutes for a break. When we come back, James is going to be singing "Till the Angels Came for Me."
Yep.
Great.
You get a chance to try many different things, anything from editing to camera work to directing and producing. So you can really find that area that really suits you, where you can really stand out.
The staff is great. They've all been in the industry for countless years. They're really supportive, just the perfect people to guide you into the future of your career.
Being in the program, you make lots of lifetime friends with, older, younger people, and it's just a great experience.
Right from day one, you're pretty much hitting the ground running. You're given projects that you probably didn't think you'd be doing until the last semester, and really you're having a great time doing it.
I've learned so much in this program, and I'm going to take a lot away from this.
When I said I'll always love you. When I said, and this you can believe. When I said this was forever, I never dreamed that I'd be the first to leave. When I said I'll get to it later. When I said that it can't really wait. When I said it just didn't matter, I didn't know it was already too late. If I knew then what I know now, I'd have done things oh so differently. I'd have spent every waking moment just loving you, never letting go till the angels came for me, never letting go till the angels came for me. When I said, don't cry, it's not forever. When I said, our love will never end. When I said, you'll have to let me go now. Said, it's alright, we'll be together again. 'Cause if I knew then what I know now, I'd have done things oh so differently. I'd have spent every waking moment just loving you, never letting go till the angels came for me, never letting go till the angels came for me. It's so beautiful where I am now. I wish that I could tell you what it's like here, but they tell me that I have to wait for you. But if I knew then what I know now, I'd have done things oh so differently. And I'd have spent every waking moment just loving you, never letting go till the angels came for me, never letting go till the angels came for me, never letting go till the angels came for me.
You get a chance to try many different things, anything from editing to camera work to directing and producing. So you can really find that area that really suits you, where you can really stand out.
The staff is great. They've all been in the industry for countless years. They're really supportive, just the perfect people to guide you into the future of your career.
Being in the program, you make lots of lifetime friends with, older, younger people, and it's just a great experience.
right from day one, you're pretty much hitting the ground running. You're given projects that you probably didn't think you'd be doing until the last semester, and really you're having a great time doing it.
I've learned so much in this program, and I'm going to take a lot away from this.
Welcome back to Up Close and Personal with Norm Dupuis and Jacob Lukes. I am Jacob Lukes, and with us today we have JC Wilkinson. He just performed the song Till the Angels Came for Me and did a great job. Now,
Definitely.
JC,
Thank you.
I had a chance to also watch your live video, Nashville Bound.
Yep.
And I was wondering, would you ever consider taking your music to Nashville?
Yeah, actually, I'm in the process right now of working on my next CD. And the first CD I did, A New Path, was a acoustic CD. And this time around, I want to have a full arrangement, so drums, bass, background vocals, the whole bit. So when I get all that, I just finished writing all the songs for it, and now I just have to make a choice about the 20. I wrote 20 songs, so I have to make a choice down to 15, and then go back into the studio and get them fully produced. And then from there, I'll have something solid to be able to take down to Nashville and sort of explore that avenue.
So, what is the name of the record company that you're under?
Actually, I'm unsigned.
Oh, you're unsigned.
Yeah, so
okay.
I'm an indie artist. So I'll be using one of the facilities here in town, Dining Room Studios, and I have a few friends who are producers, but sort of narrowing down the list to see who can best help me work out the arrangements on my music, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds good. Norm, you got any questions for JC?
Absolutely. It's obvious just from reading your bio and talking to you, you're passionate about a few things, music being one of them, but as well as a Native community, right, and helping, because you're a big part in a few, you were talking about a few things that you're involved in.
Yeah.
Now, with, what do you see as like one of the biggest problems that the youth in the Native communities have to deal with these days?
I think one of the biggest difficulties is direction. Without getting into a lot of detail, the impact of residential school is intergenerational, so it's affected more than just the people who are actually there. And part of my understanding of the culture, and actually my great grandmother is actually Ojibwe, so I have that heritage. And what had happened is there's been an interruption in what you normally learn from your parents or your grandparents or your aunties and your uncles. So when those people are sort of traumatized and they don't spend the time to nurture the youth and talk to the youth and guide them and direct them, then the kids are left to their own devices. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, if I didn't get any kind of direction, whatever popped into my head was good to go. So I had some crazy moments. And unfortunately, I had people step in and just sort of guide me. I've been to a few northern communities and worked with some of the youth there, and they're very intelligent, they're very articulate, they're very artistic. Absolutely. And they're excited, but without that adult guidance, adult direction, just to sort of give them parameters, they're left to their own devices. So anywhere from playing on your cell phone to discovering all kinds of things that are happening that you shouldn't be discovering. And it just leads to a lot of difficulties. And unfortunately, in some cases, it leads to suicide rate, and there's some issues there. What I try to do is give them something and give them a way to express their voice, but do it in a healthy manner.
And you're doing that with music, which is really amazing. That it's amazing how far and how much music can really reach people.
It's one of those universal things.
Yeah. Speaking of music, we were talking earlier about that you're learning new styles, like stuff that you never learned before. Really, what's the type of music that surprises you that you're actually enjoying?
Gee, that's a good question. I've managed to branch out fairly wide. Country, easy listening, blues, contemporary. I think what One of the things that surprised me was an artist, Gregory Alan Isaacoff. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he did this song. It's about a house, and it's called "If I Go, I'm Going." And I listened to that song, and it was probably the first time in a long time that I heard a song, and I went, okay, I have to learn that. So I looked it up. I looked up the lyrics. I looked up the chords and everything. And I was listening to his style and I kept watching his video, and there wasn't enough information outside of what his actual performance to figure out what he was doing. So I actually just watched his performance over and over again, and then I kind of picked up his flair and his style. And it's so far outside my wheelhouse, and so far outside what I actually do. But it just added another element to what I do now, so it's really cool.
That's awesome, yeah.
Now, obviously, Thunder Bay has really helped you with your life musically. Has Thunder Bay helped you with your life outside of music in any way?
Yes, actually, coming from Toronto, like I said, life was really crazy. There was a lot of insanity going on. When I slowed down and I came up here, I was able to go to college. I actually graduated multimedia with honors, and I became part of the college community. So I'm an alumni now.
Wow,
so I come back and I help and try to give back whenever I can. This particular show. And a few other things. Also, I'm part of the Native community. I'm part of the business community. I'm part of the recovery community. And, as things are happening in town and they need somebody to come and play or whatever, I have myself and a few other artists that I work with, and we go in and we do free concerts and stuff like that just to help whatever's happening in town. And it actually feels really, really good to be a part of. And I've actually managed to make it in the paper a few times without the most wanted. No, I'm kidding. So it's actually nice to be here and be part of this community. So it's been a really big help for me.
What other bands do you usually perform with? Like, what are their names?
Sometimes I get to play with Gravel Road. And really, it's more musicians I get to play with.
Okay.
We have some really, really talented musicians. So sometimes when I have my own show, I'll call somebody up and have a bass player or another guitarist come and play with me. But it's a phenomenal pool to choose from.
Okay.
I was reading up that you had, I think on the 22nd, you had a show at Gargoyles?
Actually, that show got canceled. We ended up double booking.
A double booking?
Yeah, we ended up double booking. So I opted to step out because there's some new material that I was working on. So I thought, okay, well, I'll let whoever's going to play. And I had to get ready for a show that we're doing on Saturday. And that's the Sugar Moon Gathering. It's the 50th anniversary for the Thunder Bay Indian Friendship Center.
Oh, great.
So I had to put together some songs for that. And we've been practicing that and just doing rehearsals for the last couple of weeks. So that's been like my main focus over the last 2 weeks.
Always something, eh? Always something to do.
Always something going on.
Well, it shows here that we're getting ready for the second break. And then when you come back, you'll be singing It's Raining Here.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to
Spring
that.
is coming. I know it is.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Grass will
Get
be
away from
here
the snow.
soon. I hope and pray.
Isn't it spring already?
No. Snow's
Apparently
not
it
gone.
is.
You get a chance to try many different things, anything from editing to camera work to directing and producing. So you can really find that area that really suits you, where you can really stand out.
The staff is great. They've all been in the industry for countless years. They're really supportive, just the perfect people to guide you into the future of your career.
Being in the program, you make lots of lifetime friends with, older, younger people, and it's just a great experience.
Right from day one, you're pretty much hitting the ground running. You're given projects that you probably didn't think you'd be doing until the last semester, and really you're having a great time doing it.
I've learned so much in this program, and I'm going to take a lot away from this.
Well, I touched the screen, oh, one last time. I'm reading your words again. Though it means the world to me, I can't hold you. It's not the same, but I'll take it anytime. It helps to ease the pain. I pick up my guitar outside, it starts to rain. And when I close my eyes, I can hear you breathe. I can smell your hand, feel your touch on me. Your soft lips on my mouth. 20 more days and you're headed south. I go slowly up the stairs. This bed is cold without you near. Just wanted you to know, without you, it's raining here. Now 20 days of phone calls, oh, text messaging has kept me from breaking down. I got the truck shined up, headed on the highway back to town. Seems like forever since I did, but I can hold you once again. I look out the windshield, outside it starts to rain. And it's okay to miss you like I do, and I pray each time that I come back home. 'Cause when I close my eyes, I can hear you breathe. I can smell your hair, feel your touch.
Thank you for watching Up Close and Personal. We hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great day.
One more day and you're headed south. I go slowly up the stairs. This bed's cold without you near. Just wanted you to know, without you, it's raining here. Oh, just wanted you to know, without you, it's raining.